Ethan had always heard the stories, the warnings, about the old mansion at the edge of town, a place abandoned to time, wrapped in whispers of the unknown. But curiosity is a dangerous thing, and on a cold autumn night, it led him straight to the mansion's front door. As he stepped inside, the air grew thick, dense with dust and something else, something unseen. The silence wasn't empty, it was waiting. A long hallway stretched before him, its distant end swallowed by a darkness so complete it felt alive. Beneath his weight, the wooden floors groaned, as if protesting his arrival. With each step, a whisper, soft, almost imperceptible, slithered through the air. The shadows along the walls twisted unnaturally, bending and stretching despite the absence of light. Then, a breeze, cold, unnatural, brushed against him, carrying the distinct sensation of unseen eyes locked onto his every move. And then, he saw them. At the far end of the hallway, two crimson eyes blinked open within the darkness. A whisper, his name, drifted through the air, barely audible but unmistakable. Ethan's breath hitched, his pulse pounded. The shadows around him deepened, thickening like ink bleeding into the walls. He staggered into a candle-lit room, desperate to escape whatever lurked behind him. The scent of decay clung to the air. Furniture lay hidden beneath ghostly sheets, unmoving yet somehow watchful. But what made his blood run cold was the mirror across the room. His reflection stood there, frozen, terrified. But he was not alone. Behind him, a dark figure loomed, its grin stretched too wide, too unnatural. Candlelight flickered violently. Ethan spun around. Nothing. The room was empty, but the chill in the air remained. Panic clawed at his chest. He turned, ran, down the hallway that seemed to stretch endlessly, walls pressing in, the darkness swelling. The shadow at the end of the corridor grew larger. It reached for him. The air turned to ice. He screamed, but his voice never left the darkness. Then he stumbled, crashing into a ruined chamber. Strange symbols pulsed faintly on the walls, casting an eerie glow. And in the center, a skeletal figure stood waiting. Its hollow gaze locked onto his, and its grin stretched impossibly wide. "You should not have come," it whispered. The walls trembled, the shadows surged, and then blackness. Ethan was never seen again, but on silent nights, when the wind is still and the moon is hidden, passers-by swear they can hear it, whispers slipping through the cracks of the old mansion, whispering his name,